go ahead and get started. So today we are going to look at the second video, and we're going to talk a little bit more about character traits. So let me make sure that I have my thing up. Oh. I'm going to let Kennedy L. She was having trouble with the Zoom meeting, so I'm going to try to.
Someone's cats are meowing.
Okay. Let's see if she can get connected. Okay, Santi got the correct one. Good. Everybody's good there. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay, well, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and watch the second video while we wait for other people to join us. So I'm gonna share my screen with you and give me just. Okay. Make this big. Can you guys hear that? Did you hear it when I started playing it, guys?
No.
No? Okay, I better fix it. I gotta figure it out. I'm gonna get this figured
I
out.
heard it.
Oh, here you go. Here she goes. Okay.
Hi everyone, this session is about character.
Actors bring the story to life on stage. Although it may look easy, acting is much more involved than simply going out and reciting lines.
Keeping objectives in mind, actors use body, voice, and imagination to develop character,
Mr. Cortez,
improvisation,
it keeps getting frozen, but it's still talking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know if that's just my computer or...
No, it keeps on talking for me, but it's frozen.
Does that happen to everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang it. Okay, we'll try it again. Try watching it tomorrow.
Hi everyone, this session is about character.
Actors bring the story to life on stage.
Is that the same?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang it. I was really hoping that this would work. Okay. Let's see. If I skip ahead. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay, well, this video in particular is really, really helpful and important because it talks about how to create a dynamic character. We talked about dynamic voice at the beginning of this unit before when we were making our puppets and watching impressions. And we also talked about way back at the very beginning of the year, we talked about our emotions, right? And really connecting with those emotions as a performer. So when you are thinking about, or when a performer is thinking about a character, they have to think about a lot of different things. You want to think about not just how the character might sound, but how they might act in different situations. And this goes along with the activity that is part of your uh, second part of your process journal, where you have the 2 circles. So after you guys have thought about this, this is the overall story. Then you're starting to make connections between the characters. The first one is just to think about the relationships between the different characters. And that's really important to our performer because that's going to help them understand, whether or not they like a character or not, how they interact with that character, what they think of that character. And then in this section, it is all about how that character thinks of themselves in here, and then the perceptions that other people have. So let's just do this with me for a second. We'll say that Miss Cortez, this is my character. Okay, this is the character that I'm trying to be. What are some ways that Miss Cortez thinks about herself? What do you guys think? Throw some things out. What do you think? If this was a character, if you were writing a play and Miss Cortez was a character in your play, what would she think about herself? Nobody has any ideas. Nobody wants to contribute to my inner traits. Maya, what do you think?
Kind.
Kind. Okay, how else does this character of Miss Cortez think of themselves? Kennedy J, what do you think?
Caring.
I could not hear what you said.
Caring.
Caring. Oh, you guys are too nice. Maybe she thinks that she's silly, funny. Maybe she thinks of herself as responsible. Maybe she thinks of herself as a risk taker. You can even use some of the IB traits here. And then you're going to think about what other people think. So other people might also, so let's say the students might think she's kind. They might also think that she is sassy. They might also think that she is a tough teacher. They might also think that she hates them. Maybe her coworkers think that she's hardworking, but maybe somebody thinks that she is pushy or too lax students. Then maybe her family does not think that she's funny. Her family think that she doesn't get sarcasm. Okay, so now we have different groups of people and what they think about this character. So when the performer is starting to create this character, now we have to not only think about how they see themselves, but how other people see them. What she thinks is responsible or kind or caring, other people might see as sassy or tough. She thinks she's funny, but her family thinks that she doesn't get sarcasm. And so that can create some really interesting tension on stage and a lot of dynamic interaction that the audience is really going to be able to pick up on. And so that's what you guys are going to do with this bubble activity, is you're going to think about the characters and how they see themselves and how other people see them. I'm going to delete this now. So when you guys are doing this activity, definitely think about that. And I'm sorry that the video is being slow. I don't know if it's my internet or what's going on. The other thing is, don't forget to answer the question after it. How can an actor use these perceptions in their performance? And don't forget to answer these questions. The 2 or 3 people that already turned their process journal in, not everybody answered these questions. So think about that when you are doing your work this week. As I was grading everyone's process journals for last week, there were a few people that missed some of the questions on there as well. So, oh yay, Colin's back. Colin's joining us. Sorry, Kennedy's dad emailed me and they are trying, it's not working.
It's raining in Montana.
It's raining in Montana?
Yeah. I'm in the basement, so it's like really loud.
It's really loud, the rain is?
Yeah, one second. Go to the window. I don't know if you can hear it. But this is my view from the window. It's just wood, or not wood, brick. And then it's raining.
Then the cricket's over here.
Oi. Okay.
I'm gonna try one more thing to help Kennedy. I don't know why it's been so slow. Much better than my previous day. Okay, I'll try that for poor Kennedy. I don't know why it's not working. I want to get very colorful. Okay, so sorry about that. All right, Colin, if you can hear me, I know you just joined us. I tried to show the video and for some reason, I don't know if my internet's just not working very well today. It keeps freezing. Today we talked a lot about character traits and understanding the inner traits that a character has, as well as how the other characters perceive them. I'm also going to just briefly go over the schedule for the next couple of weeks because we really only have a few weeks left before school is out. So this week we've learned about story creation and then character traits. Next week, we're going to learn a little bit more about character objectives and ensemble acting or small group acting. And then the week of Memorial Day, we will not have a Zoom class on Monday the 25th because that's Memorial Day. We will be talking about technical theater that week. So things like lighting and sound and costumes and makeup, and we'll be talking about all that kind of stuff. Lola, do you have a question?
Yeah. So, do we have to do any school on Memorial Day?
You won't have to for my class. I don't think you will have to do any school on that Monday, but I'm not totally sure. Yay, somebody else joined us. Maybe it's Ollie.
Wait, who's Lisa Rogers?
I think
Well, it could be Ollie. Ollie, if that's you, could you type in the chat box or you could tell us? Hello, hello. I don't know who it is. Oh, it is Ollie. Okay, yay, it is Ollie. I'm gonna name. Yay. So yes, we were just talking about a few of those things. So the week of Memorial Day, the week of May 25th, you won't have a Zoom class. We're going to be talking about technical theater that week, so things like costume and makeup and stuff like that. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then those of you who are interested, there will be an optional activity for you to audition for a role in the Lion King. I'll have a few scenes that we will be doing together, kind of like on a Zoom here. We'll be reading them with our dynamic voices, and that's going to be an optional thing. So we'll have auditions that week of the 26th and 27th, and then the following week is June 5th. June 1st through the 5th. This is your last week of academic work for school. This is where
Lola has a question.
Yes, Lola, go ahead again. Lola, you're muted. Okay, go ahead, Lola. Say that again.
Do we have to sing for the auditions?
You do not have to sing.
Oh, thank God.
You do not have to sing. So the week of June 1st through the 5th, that's going to be your very last week. And you guys will have your final summative activity. I haven't ironed out all of the details yet for what that's going to look like, but that will be your summative. Your summative will be due on that week. I think that you will probably have to record something like a dynamic voice thing or a puppet thing or something like that, and send it to me. It doesn't necessarily have to be on the Flipgrid if you don't want everyone to see it, but that will probably be your summative just because this unit is all about dynamic voice and acting. Santi has a question.
My unit, no. Okay, so are you gonna do like a week, because for like DT she does like an assignment for 2 weeks or like a break week? Are you gonna do that?
I'm gonna sneeze. Okay.
Bless you.
Yay, thank you. Oh, Delaney's with us. Hi, Lainey. Santi, I'm not gonna have a break week. So, oh, it's Kennedy. It's Kennedy. Yay, Kennedy. I'm sorry that you had so much trouble getting on. I don't know what was going on.
I think it was like part of our email or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
But we figured it out, so.
I'm glad you're here.
Yay!
So Sandy just asked a question about the work that's coming up. And for your summative, I don't know exactly what it's going to look like just yet, but because this unit is all about dynamic voice and acting, you guys are probably going to have to present or perform something, either a puppet thing or maybe a little scene from The Lion King or a monologue or something. I'm going to put that together and give that to you guys probably next week or maybe the week after. Let me see. Probably, I will give you the details for that. Probably Memorial Day week. It won't be due that week or anything, but I'll give you the information once I get all of the details kind of ironed out. So next week, we're going to be talking about character objectives and small group acting, or it's called ensemble acting. And then on Memorial Day, May 25th, we will not have a Zoom class. I don't think you guys shouldn't have any classwork that day. It should just be the holiday, so you shouldn't have any work that day. But that week, the 26th, 27th, and 28th, we will most likely have a Zoom class on Tuesday, the 26th, just to get caught up.
Hey, so for Memorial Day weekend, is everybody just gonna give us like less work so that one day is off, or
no work?
wait, no work for a whole week?
No, that's not how it goes. You have to think of it just like regular school, right? Like we would do the same kinds of things. We would just have a condensed day on that Tuesday, the 26th. But the work is probably going to be the same. You just won't have any classes or anything on that Monday.
Oh, so just no Zoom meetings on that.
Yeah, probably.
I wish art was like DT and French, because if you finish one assignment like last week, then you don't have to do anything this week. Or like if you finish all your DT stuff this week, you don't have to do anything next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, sorry. We just have too much to
Or
do.
maybe one week you guys should just be really nice and like.
I mean,
not
we
give
have
us
been.
any
I
work.
definitely have done that. I have definitely had a week where I only gave you guys like one thing, or this week, like,
This thing was one thing.
yeah, I just gave you one thing this week. So what I was saying is that the week
This
of
week took me
Memorial,
3 hours.
the week of Memorial Day, we're going to be talking about technical theater. So we're going to be talking a little bit about costumes, makeup, set design, lighting, those kinds of things. And then if you guys are interested in auditioning for our small group scenes, you can do that. And then I'll also be giving you the details for the summative. So Santi, I suppose that last week, the week of Memorial Week and the following week, the first part of June,
Yeah.
you will have basically 2 weeks to get your summative done. Your summative will be due no later than Friday, June 5th. So please be sure to get those turned in by Friday, June 5th, so that you're not late with your work. And then the very last week of school, the 8th through the 11th, is going to be a super fun week. You're going to be with your advisory classes, and you're going to be doing different challenges and competing for points and fun stuff like that. So the last week of school, the 8th through the 11th, is going to be a fun week. Lola.
What do you
Wait, but like, what do you win?
I'm not sure yet because all of the details haven't been totally ironed out. This is what I know so far. You're going to be with your advisory group. Your advisory teacher is going to send out a list of like 100 challenges. And these are things that you can do as an individual. And then when you complete a challenge, you have to take a picture of it or show a video of it and send it to your advisory teacher. And your advisory teacher is going to add up the points and then turn those in. And then there will be some kind of prize or something. I don't really know, but it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be really silly. And when I get more details, I'll definitely share that with you.
You know, just the rest. How about we just take a break? Because we're such good kids. Why don't we just take the rest of the school year like that? You agree?
You're afraid of
Okay,
heights?
does anybody have any other questions before we go? I know that today's class maybe
Yeah, but
didn't
that's
go
like
exactly the way that we had planned, and I'm sorry that I couldn't show the video to you. Please watch this video. It will answer a lot of your questions, and it will help you understand what the task is asking. Sorry, say that again, Maya.
That was one of the first things I did when I got the assignment.
Was watch the videos. Good.
Was the videos.
Good. Lola, did you have a question or a comment?
Yes.
There you go.
Will you see if there is anything on the shared story thing that you didn't read last time? And if not, will you just read the
Hey,
whole
can
thing?
you just read it again real quick?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't
thing.
there when you read it.
You
Okay,
read
I'll
the
read it again.
story again.
The whole thing. The whole thing. The whole thing. The whole thing.
Okay. I'm somebody went away. Bye.
Wrong.
It was Ollie, I
Yep.
think. Okay, I'm gonna pause the recording because some people might need to go and do other stuff. But I will read it. Does anybody have any questions before we go? I think that's pretty much all for today. Sorry for the weird technical
It
difficulty.
sounded like Lola wrote the whole story. 'Cause it was so
You didn't. It was like many people who want Megan to die.
No, but it sounded like it because it was so like blood curdling.
That was
Yeah.
me.
It was you.
Lola, how many times did you write in there?
I wrote like 2 paragraphs.
3. I only wrote once, and it was the part where It was the part where she started
It
punching.
was the second paragraph
Justin.
and the fourth paragraph.
Sorry, Justin, and started punching him like mad.
No, in the sixth.
Yeah. Okay.
I
All right, guys. Well, that's everything for today. I loved seeing your faces. So we are not going to have a class on Monday the 25th. So I will see you this coming. Okay, so right now, today is the 13th. I will see you on Monday the 18th. So this coming Monday, I will see you on Monday the 18th. We're going to talk about character objectives and ensemble acting. Okay, but we will not have a Zoom class the following Monday on the 25th. And really, there's just, not counting this week, we just have 3 academic weeks left of school and 4 weeks total left. Kennedy, oh, she went bye-bye. 3 academic weeks left.
Bye. Au revoir, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.